Welcome to Unit 3 of MUS 625 Curriculum and Assessment. In this unit, you will apply course learning thus far to the big picture of curricular design. Specifically, we'll think less on the localized level of unit design and more on a global level of programmatic design. Let's take another look at our course roadmap. In the introductory unit, we explored the many ways curriculum is defined and investigated factors that contribute to designing curricula. In Unit 1, we learned how the revised National Core Arts Standards influence curricular design in music classes and ensembles. In Unit 2, we investigated the stages of backward design deeply. In this unit, Unit 3, you'll apply your understanding of backward design to the larger context of curriculum design. Supporting resources will prompt you to think about what to include in your curriculum, how to structure it, and how to initiate the design. There are many different ways that you can even start curricular design. This unit is all about cohesiveness. How can we avoid that powerful challenge that Kim posed at the beginning of this course, the idea of moving aimlessly from unit to unit? How can we promote moving meaningfully and holistically from unit to unit? What is the big picture, and how do we, our students, and other stakeholders fit into that big picture? That's something we've been exploring since the very beginning of the course. Let's look at Unit 3 content. You'll begin by reading the last two chapters and appendix of Understanding by Design. A reminder that there's a link to actually purchase this book in the syllabus should you want a hard copy to refer to after this course ends. It's not too expensive and I highly recommend it. Chapter 12 in Understanding by Design addresses the big picture of curriculum design. In that chapter, Wiggins and McTighe suggest K-12 teachers should create syllabi, in other words, yearly outlines, for their grade levels and ensembles, similar to how higher ed teachers are required to create syllabi. I wonder what you think about this, and I challenge you to think about what a syllabus, a yearly outline, would look like for the grade level or ensemble you have chosen for the book club meeting unit design you're working on. Using the GRASPS assessment method, I have created a scenario for you to engage in for your vlog number 3 assignment. I hope you enjoy this activity. It's a little bit different than our other vlogs, but the same rubric applies. So make sure you read that vlog 3 assignment description very, very carefully. I had fun putting this together. You guys are so creative that I think it would be fun to engage in a little bit of a creative activity. Next, you'll read an article about music curriculum construction by Colleen Conway, and one of the articles Conway cites, which is called Repertoire is the Curriculum by Robert Reynolds. You'll follow this up with a look at portfolio assessment in music settings. You read about this briefly in the Jacobs at the beginning in our introductory unit. I hope these articles prompt you to think about how you would like to frame curriculum design. Even if you already have a curriculum in your district that you're following, it still isn't the curriculum for your classroom. Remember that backward design is a framework that lends itself to any methodology, any existing curricular documents you already have, and any philosophical approach you may have. The last 3 resources apply to the concept of curriculum mapping. Here's a definition of curriculum mapping. It's defined as a process for collecting and recording curriculum-related data that identifies core skills and content taught, processes employed, and assessments used for each subject area and grade level. The completed curriculum map then becomes a tool that helps teachers keep track of what has been taught and then plan what will be taught. It goes hand in hand with backward design, and it's typically a school-wide or discipline-wide endeavor. So you may be working with other teachers in your school, or you could work with a music team from your district. As you're reviewing these resources, I challenge you to challenge yourself to connect previous unit content to the curriculum mapping process. I also invite you to think about ways that you can promote curriculum mapping in your school or among your music teacher team if you have one. In other words, how can you be a leader? If you're already engaging in curriculum mapping, which is great, How might these resources from this content help you become more productive, efficient, and assume more of a leadership position? If you don't have others to map with, how might you reach out to other teachers, perhaps even peers in this course, to at least share your curricular ideas and work from there? Finally, I challenge you to situate Unit 3 content within your teaching context. What is your role? How will your philosophies influence curricular design? What information do you need to gather informally and formally from students to make curricular decisions? How do students' backgrounds and experiences factor in? What about school resources? These are questions that we've been investigating from the very beginning, and it's important that we constantly keep them in the forefront of our mind. I look forward to viewing your Unit 3 vlogs, and I will see you online.